Somebody's got to sound the goofy loser alarm because I just found us a goofy loser. Now this person that I found, this goofy loser in question, they might actually be rage baiting, but I think that the bait that they're throwing out there is genuine beliefs. And these genuine beliefs are the stupidest thing in the world. And we're gonna get into all of that, okay? So hey, how's it going? I'm your friendly neighborhood gatekeeper Dan Frampton here today. And this goofy loser that I'm talking about, her name is Lori Kaufman, okay? Now get a good look at this person over here. Drink it in. See what this person is all about because they went to see a Bane show. Now does this look like the kind of person that's gonna go find themselves at a Bane show? No, of course she doesn't, but she did. And as Bane has a tendency to do, if you don't know who Bane is, let's go back a little bit. There's some context needed. Bane is this hardcore band. They're very, very vocal. They're very, very passionate about, like, I don't know, human rights, I guess, and just being a good person to the people around you and recognizing, like, that other people are people. And sometimes in between songs, the singer, Aaron Bedard, he'll go on a bit of a spiel, okay? Yes, some people can find it a little bit preachy. Yes, some people can find it a little bit overly sentimental, but that's always been the thing. There is no surprises here, okay? Well, this person out here, this Lori Kaufman, all right, sullying the name Kaufman because there are many great Kaufmans out there living and dead, okay? And she's just sullying the name by the stupid crap that she is saying, okay? Now, the stupid stuff that she is saying is very transphobic, is very extreme right-wing, and the stuff that she posts here on her Twitter account is definitely like shocking for the sake of being shocking. She's trying to get attention, but she hasn't really gotten any traction until this Bane thing, okay? All of her tweets get like ratioed by 1,000,000. Nobody's actually messing with this person. One more thing about Bane, okay? They started in the late 90s and they kept breaking up. They kept playing their last show, okay? They'd get back together, they'd break up, they'd do their last show, whatever. Well, they're on one of their latest reunion tours, okay? In 2023, and they happen to be one of my favorite bands of all time. Now, everything that I said about them, all about them being like overly sentimental, a little bit too preachy, maybe like cartoonishly a parody of themselves kind of thing, all of those criticisms that people throw at Bane, well, I don't think those are criticisms at all because I like that stuff about Bane, okay? The people that say those things are definitely not wrong, okay? But let's get into the tweet in question that caused all the controversy. And my good God, did she ever get ratioed. And you might be like, hey, that's only 54 likes. That's not that bad. And then you're like, oh, just wait until we get into it, okay? Because it's been quote retweeted 469 times, okay? This has already been ratioed right off the bat. And I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna read this, and I just gotta let the YouTube algorithm know that these aren't the words coming out of my mouth. I don't believe this hateful stuff that I'm about to say. I'm reading this stuff from Lori Kaufman, who's the stupidest, most hateful person that I've come across lately. Guy from Bane just praised trans people for 2 minutes straight, and then said he hated the US government, and then said he wanted to wipe his ass with the American flag. Bye, Bane, leaving early. What is this tweet? Are you trying to prove a point? Are you trying to get people on your side at a hardcore show? My God, lady, you have no idea what you're doing. But I think you might actually know what you're doing because you've been rage baiting as we go down through your timeline. You've been trying to rage bait for a while and to like no success whatsoever. So I think that you found yourself at a Bane show somehow, some way. I don't know if that was like a strategic choice of yours to go to the Bane show, but somehow you found yourself there at the Bane show and you're like, oh my God, this is the perfect place for my rhetoric, okay? Everybody's like running on platforms like this right now in the right wing, so I can be this hateful. Like being this hateful is like allowed right now. So you went out there and you took full advantage of being allowed to be this hateful right now and taking these rights that are being discussed at the top level to say this kind of crap, okay? And if you go through her timeline, there is so many red flags, and I'm not going to bring them all up. The way that she uses the T slur and the F slur, and it's just disgusting. And she's saying that she's like, has a family and that she's a patriot and stuff. It's the exact rhetoric that you would expect from someone spouting like rage bait type click on my thing and get angry type content, all right? This is not the kind of person that you normally want to engage with, and most people haven't been engaging with her, and thank God for that, okay? But the reason why I'm taking this bait is because basically I'm a bottom-feeding YouTube commentator, and this happened at a Bane show, and that's kind of the stuff that I cover on this channel, so it's just a perfect melting pot. And this is a drama that we don't need to go in the past to discover, okay? This is the drama happening currently on the timeline right now. Now, if you just want any more proof about how ratioed this is, if you want to just like look at the numbers, that's fine, all right? Now, this is the hardcore scene. We're not dealing with like the biggest numbers in the world, but this is still a ratio. That's why it's called ratio. Anyway, down here, we got Olivia V saying, LMAO, have you ever been to a hardcore show, you dumb bitch? And that's been liked 1,379 times, including myself, okay? I had to give that a like, of course. And when you see all these low numbers over here, it's either her talking or some idiot coming in. And to have a twisted mind like Lori Kaufman, if you get 1 or 2 new followers just saying the same crap to you, you consider that a W. You're like, there are other stupid, idiot, hateful people out there. Of course there are. Of course, the internet is filled with stupid, idiot, hateful, hurtful people that you need to be smart enough to stay away from, okay? Instead of fostering it. But here I am on my YouTube channel because this drama is actually catching fire. I'm not going to make a point of making a video about this kind of rhetoric, about this kind of idiot, because then I'd be here all day, every day, and that's not cool and not fun whatsoever. But this drama is picking up steam, and it needs to be highlighted. The reason why it's picking up steam is because it's dangerous and stupid, okay? Let's just read a couple more of these ratios here. Mr. John Daly coming in and saying, being very, very dumb is becoming cool. Yeah, it really is. And somehow this is becoming a debate about like what's punk rock and what's not punk rock and what's like anti-establishment and what's DIY. Like, I don't know, man. Like trans rights and human rights and all that sort of stuff, it really just shouldn't be a political issue, but it has been forever. It's really just this simple, okay? I'll lay it out for you. Treat people like people and also treat them the way you want to be treated, okay? It's the golden rule. It's so simple. It's universal. You can do that in any religion, any culture. If you just treat people like people, all right? And also treat those people the way that you want to be treated. My God, you have a beautiful spot. And then when she comes in with these caps lock tweets with like the laughing emojis or whatever, you're coping so hard. You're out here maulding. You know that you seem like you're just like trying to overly prove your point and just digging yourself even deeper. Lori Kaufman, you're making yourself look stupid as hell. I have no idea why this is still even on the internet. When you get ratioed this bad, how are you not embarrassed? How do you not want to run away from the internet forever? When I get even the slightest bit ratioed, I'm like, okay, I gotta change my content up. What am I doing wrong? Oh my God. But I guess you're just like so punk rock because you're just being yourself out here being the most hurtful, hateful person in the world. Well, guess what? Guess what has never been punk rock? Hurting people and hating people. And then she comes in and says she's literally the only punk person here. She's really just, I don't know, man, is this like a genius troll? But I think if it was a genius troll, these would be getting bigger numbers for her. She'd be bringing more of her crowd, right? And Lori Kaufman, another reason why this is so stupid and so mistimed and misplaced or whatever, because this rhetoric, these nets that you're throwing out to kind of bring people in that might believe the same sort of thing, well, you're casting the wrong net in the wrong crowd. You're not going to find too many people coming in from the punk and hardcore scene that are going to agree with this. And if you do, you found like the Finn McKentys and the people that have been ostracized from their local communities. So if anybody wants to tweet this out to Finn McKenty, I think we found his next favorite account. We're definitely not doing a deep dive on all of these tweets, and we're not going to go through all of her timeline. But I do got to mention one more thing. She DM'd them like right as the show was going on, okay? At 10:52 p.m. She got so mad at the Bane show. How could Aaron Bedard go on and on for minutes about human rights and trans rights, okay? How could he say that he hates the American government and he wants to wipe his ass with the American flag? This guy is so disgusting. I gotta leave and DM the band. Are you serious? Your trans speeches tonight were disgusting, she says. And saying you'd wipe your ass with the American flag, some of us are religious and some of us have a family that fought for this country. You you should have stayed retired. And here she is down here doing this little correction. She says like, oh, asterisks are instead of were up here. You are disgusting, not you were disgusting. You disgusting piece of crap. Now, if one of you right-wing freaks even so much as mention like the woke mind virus in the comment section, you're gonna get instantly hidden from the channel. I'm gonna delete the comment. Free speech. Oh, you think free speech is gonna be a thing? Well, not around here, bud. Just kidding. Say whatever you want, but it does get auto-moderated, so if you're hateful, it's not gonna show up. Now, before I get out of here, I gotta re-emphasize that she is just like rage baiting. She's not necessarily trolling. It's clear that she believes these things with all the hateful stuff and the things that she shows on her Twitter profile. If you want to see the most disgusting thing in the world, like she likes to use the word disgusting, yeah, then you can go to her profile. And it's a trip, buddy, I'll tell you that, but I don't recommend it whatsoever. So please don't go out and like send her harassment. Don't do anything like that. That's just like feeding into it and giving her what she wants, all right? I have a YouTube channel where I gotta comment on the petty drama stuff that's happening, so I don't really think this is gonna blow up that much bigger in the next couple days. I don't think we're gonna get a response from Bane, and I don't think that too many like prolific figures are gonna comment on this sort of thing. But evil, hateful stuff like this needs to be snuffed out of the culture, okay? There's no room for it. And with all that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. If you like the video for whatever reason, please like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell if you're cool as hell. Leave a couple pancakes down there in the comment section, and until my next video, you can watch another video.